Hi, friends. Today I'm going to talk about compassion again. But today, compassion is when we can be present with each other. Present with each other. That's a hard concept. But I've got a story, and we'll talk about it at the end. This one is Bear Feels Sick. Maybe you've heard this story before, but I love this story. It's by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman. I saw something very interesting, but I'll tell you about that after I'm done reading about Bear Feels Sick. When you look at this story, you can tell that it's in the fall. It's not summer. Maybe you know why it's in the fall. Does anybody have any ideas how they know? Well, if you see leaves falling down and they're colored, that would mean that it is fall. Bear feels sick. Alone in his cave, as the autumn wind blows, Bear feels achy with a stuffed up nose. He tosses and he turns, all huddled in a heap. Bear feels tired, but he just can't sleep. He sniffs and he sneezes. He whiffs and he wheezes. And Bear feels sick. His friends gather round. Come out, Bear, and play. Bear shakes his head. I'm too sick today. Mouse mutters, oh my, Bear's head is too hot. Hare, which is a rabbit, says, we'll help him. Here's a cozy, warm spot. Bear mumbles, Bear groans, he grumbles and he moans. And the bear feels sick. Mouse squeaks. Bear squeezes Bear tight. He whispers in his ear, you'll be just fine. Your friends are all here. Badger fetches water. Gopher cooks some broth, while Mole soothes Bear with a cool, wet cloth. They cover up Bear, and he drinks from a cup, but he still feels sick. Raven says, come along, Owl and Wren. Let's go gather some herbs to bring them back to the den. They coax Bear to sip just a smidgen of tea. You'll feel better soon, says my mouse. Eat and see. Bear shakes and he shivers and he coughs and he quivers. And he still feels sick. The friends fuss and fret. The friends cooking care. They keep a close eye on poor sick Bear. They all talk in whispers. They walk on tiptoes. They sing lullabies. Then Bear starts to doze. Do you know what doze means? Doze means to sleep. They watch Bear for hours. We've done all we could. Then Bear wakes up. And Bear feels good. Bear cries, I'm all better. I'm feeling like new. I'm not hot and achy. It's all thanks to you. Let's celebrate now. Let's go out and play. Let's jump in the leaves. Let's just frolic all day. The mouse starts to wheeze and Hare starts to sneeze and friends feel sick. Bear murmurs, don't worry, and he tucks them in bed. He bundles them up and he kisses each head. He tells all his friends, you'll soon feel like new. You took care of me. Now I'll take care of you. That's the end of our story. It's such a good story, isn't it? I think there's Bear in there in his den taking care of him. Now maybe you know what compassion means. It means when we can be present to help each other. Well, when Bear feels sick, you know, the animals were all there to help him, but now it's his turn to help others. Maybe you have helped somebody. Maybe you've been present with others to help them. Maybe you've been a big brother or sister that has helped your little brother or sister, or maybe a cousin. My gosh, maybe even a mom or dad, or even a grandma and grandpa. Right now, it's especially important that we take care of ourselves. In this story, you can see how others helped out, and we can do that too. So when I was thinking about this, I thought, I really like this bear story. And I have sent now quite a few letters, and I've made some chalk drawings, and I've done quite a few things, and I thought, I think it would be fun to do something a little special that would be just for all of us. And I decided, because of Bear and the cave and being outside, it would really, really be fun to go on a nature hike. So I made a nature hike. It's like a bingo. If you go on the nature hike, you would take this with you. But you might have to have somebody help you spy, help you look. You'd have to be present with somebody else. So on this board, you could be looking for a worm, mushrooms, cattails, an acorn. There's a trash can and a bottle. Maybe you're taking a bottle that you're wanting to drink, or maybe it's somebody who left their trash on your path. That one you might be able to pick up and throw in a trash can. You could see a pond or a leaf, maybe even a dock, lots of long grass, a caterpillar, and maybe if you're by a pond, you might even see a tadpole, a dandelion. I have lots of dandelions. I could see them all over right now. A fly. Flies are coming out with this kind of hot weather. but maybe a beaver dam or a dragonfly. So maybe you wouldn't fill up the whole sheet, but you have to be really looking and observing. Here's the other one. The other nature hike, you might see a bee or a squirrel, a footprint. Oof, I'd be maybe a little bit afraid to see what the footprint would be. And if I saw some big claws, I would for sure maybe be afraid. A web, a rock, a bird, a deer, frog, flowers. Oh, there's so many wild flowers all over right now. A spider. And this is kind of funny, but this is a pine cone. A grasshopper, a tree, an ant, a duck, and a butterfly. And maybe, just maybe, you could take them both and you could go on a nature hike. It would be fun to go with somebody that you like. It would give you good exercise. It would let you look at all the nature that's around us. Maybe it would even make you think of Bear Feels Sick book. But that is your project for this one. I think you'd like this. Now, why don't we say a prayer about compassion? Dear Jesus, compassion helps us to be present with each other. Let us be present with other people, maybe not right next to them right now, if they're not in our family, but maybe we can be present by even writing them a letter. You could use our nature hike bingo board and write a letter on the back and say, see what I saw on my nature hike? I know a grandma or grandpa would sure love to see that. So be present with each other. Thank you for taking care of us. Amen.